Hi, good morning. We'll start in about 4 minutes here. I'm just looking through my book here, looking for a sweet passage in The Other Shore by Thich Nhat Hanh. And I'm hoping to find it as I get situated with my chair. Just know that any chair will work for chair yoga today. Really, one with 4 legs is best for the stability. If you have a chair that has wheels, that's okay too, as long as your feet can touch the floor. But 4 legs is best for our practice today. And feel free to get yourself a drink of water or tea or anything before we get started in a few minutes. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I've gotten some great feedback. Several people have sent this class to their parents in other states. So if you're watching with me and while I'm streaming, great. If you go back and watch this at another time, I thank you so much for your willingness to practice chair yoga. I'm finding that the feedback that I'm getting is really from people who have never really done yoga before. And this is a great way to practice. So thank you again for trying it out if this is your first time. Okay, page 44, I found it. All right, so we still have a couple minutes, so feel free to move about as you wish, and I'm gonna get my chair set up. All right, let's begin. All right, hope you're having a good morning so far. I decided to wear this pin. These are my children here. I have a daughter who's 18. She's currently experiencing her senior year in this period of isolation and staying home. So that's okay. She's doing pretty good. She's complying and just being sweet about it. Having her moments, of course, but I can understand. My son here, light of my life, and just a really sweet human being. I'm just really proud of both of my kids, and I thought I would share them with you today. They're amazing humans, and I'm hoping that they will do their best to create positivity and joy in the world. That's my hope for them. Let's go ahead and find our seat. So if you're already on your chair and seated, find your feet. So find the heel and the entire foot, the entire platform of the foot to the earth here. If you need to scoot forward slightly, go ahead and scoot yourself forward so that you can feel your feet rooted into the floor here. This is important to feel balance and feel even in each side of our body. Slide your hands now to the thighs or the tops of the knees and sit up nice and tall. So if you're leaning against the back of your chair, please peel your back away from the chair. We want to engage those back muscles. So just one time, lift the shoulders up towards the ears and then draw them back and down. And then leave them there. So let the elbows float right underneath your shoulders. When with your feet nice and flat to the earth, hip width distance apart, as you press into the hands, find more length in your spine. Lift your heart a little bit forward and pull your shoulders back. And as you exhale, scoop and round, drop your chin. Good. Let's move into a couple more. Inhale, open and lift your heart. Exhale, round and scoop your belly. Drop your chin. Good. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Just a movement in the spine. Exhale, round and scoop your belly. Good. Now roll up, rise up nice and slow and feel the articulation of the spine. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears again. Take a breath in. Exhale, draw them back and down. Good. Now keep your chin nice and level here. So we don't want the chin jutting up or tucked in towards the chest. Find length in the back of your neck as well, as if you're extending the crown, the very top of your head, up towards the sky. This is just good for our posture to sit here, engaging our back muscles. So feel that your back muscles are engaged. Feel that your belly is slightly engaged. And take a big breath in and a big breath out. Now tune into the breath here for a few more. You can close your eyes or just take a soft gaze down towards the earth. And we just want to feel the air coming in through the nose and out. Ha. Maybe a couple more, just feeling the body move subtly and slightly with the breath. Expanding, and contracting. Good. Let the jaw relax and the tongue relax and all the muscles of your face. And really our breathing is the most important part of our yoga practice. Beyond the unification of the mind, body, and spirit, we want to feel the breath, hear the breath, possible, and just tune inward into our internal landscape. It's a wonderful, beautiful place to be. And this kind of quieting of the planet is allowing for nature to do its thing without us. We're finding that the quietude, the non-doing, is allowing for this flourishing outside of us, outside our homes, all over the globe. Saw a photo of the Himalayas seen from India, from some city in India for the first time in over 40 years. A couple of weeks ago, we saw the dolphins in Venice, right? The water is so clear and there's no boats, there's no traffic. And also just in our own space, when we turn off the noise, we can tune into the voice of our heart. That's really what the practice is about, is just being able to quiet the mind and sit and be. And you're doing it. It's wonderful. All right, now we get to move the body. Let's take the hands to the heart, please, and just send a shout out or a gratitude to all of the people out there all over the globe that are being of a good force, being of service to others, to all of humanity, and selflessly doing so. Even our selflessness in drawing ourselves into our own space and allowing for time and space to help others heal, help others be in service without our noise, without our opinions. And just finding that one thing, perhaps, that you can develop your practice, perhaps equanimity, perhaps peace, anything where you can rest the mind as we move our bodies today. Now, just please take your fingers and point them forward from prayer and keep the palms pressing together and start to reach your palms forward, round and scoop your belly, drop your chin towards your chest, exhale all your air, ha. Inhale, open up your arms nice and wide here. Good, exhale, pull in, draw the palms to touch. And a few more, nice and slow, big breath in, lift the chin a bit. Squeeze the shoulders, exhale, round and scoop. Inhale, open, big breath, fill the lungs completely. Exhale, round and scoop. One more like this, robin's breath. Just like those sweet robins outside. Ha. Good, now pull the palms into the heart, nice long spine here. Reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press your palms away and reach forward and reach your spine back. Good. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And bend your elbows, please, out to the sides. And again, just stretch out the arms, stretch out the shoulders, the forearms, and bring those arms nice and wide. And back to your heart. Good. Let's work the wrist, interlace fingers. Pull your elbows together and start to roll them out. Just turning at an angle here. You can stay right where you are, and so I can see you and you can see me. Reverse directions. Give all that. Loosen up the grip of the fingers. Let them be loose. Waddle them around. Awesome. Good. Now, please pull the hands back into the heart. Take a big breath in. Lift the heart to thumbs. And as you exhale, press palms away, scoop and round the back, drop the chin. Good. Again, inhale, rise up, reach up to the sky. And exhale, open up your arms best you can. Good. Now, bring your arms wide and your palms facing forward, thumbs up towards the sky. Really spread and open your fingers. And then soft fists. Good. Open and close. And open and close best you can. Good. Now open the palms up and take your left palm up towards the sky and your right palm down towards the earth and start to spiral right shoulder in and then flipping the palm all the way around left shoulder and switch side to side. And now I'm exaggerating, right? So you can see the movements, but do the best you can, feeling a lot of warmth and heat in the shoulders. It's good, right? And do a couple more each side. 1 and 2. Just reach the shoulder forward, spiral the palm around. Good. And come back to center, reach up, stretch up to the sky. And your palms come into your heart space. Ooh, feeling it. Bring your hands to your knees and just a few shoulder rolls. Use that warmth that you've created to move the shoulders. Get some of that synovial fluid. We love that, right? And then reverse, back up and forward, back up and forward. And maybe exaggerate this in your own, like let the elbows float. Why not, right? It feels kind of good. We have time, right? It's more like a Michael Jackson move, I feel like. From Thriller. All right, take those hands to those knees, straighten out your arms and straighten out your spine, lift and open your chest, let your elbows relax, breathe in. As you exhale, scoop and round, tuck your chin, breathe out. Good, a couple more. Inhale, open, this is called cow. And as we cat the back, is called cat. Good, one more. Lift and open. And as you exhale for this last one, pull your belly muscles in strong if you can. Feel them tense up. And from that space of strength, roll up, rise up nice and slow using those belly muscles. Awesome. Good. Take your left arm and reach it wide. Now lift it up towards the sky. Take a big breath in and egg the arm. So let the shoulder relax and let the elbow relax, like a half of an egg. Take a big breath in, but lift from the ribs. And exhale over to the right. Breathe in. You can look down. You can look up. You can lean that right arm onto the arm of the chair and press it away. Reach up. Come out a little bit. Take a big breath in. And exhale back over to side body stretch. Find some space in those ribs and start to round forward. Bring the hand forward and the arm forward. Rose through center. Nose and chin down towards in legs, and then roll up, rise up nice and easy. Good. Other side, just to reach up, stretch up with the right arm. And then feel that engagement. Maybe that shoulder's lifting, that's okay. And then soften it down a little bit and then bend the elbow out. But we still want to create that length in the ribs. Take a big breath in and exhale over to the left. Over your head, and then maybe look down, maybe look up, or keep your head right in the center, whatever's good for the neck. And breathe into those side ribs. Good, halfway lift. Exhale, reach up and over. Ha. Good, and then just a slow release of the hand and the arm down in front of you. Scoop and round through your back and belly, and then roll up when you get to center. From the center, roll up, rise up. Awesome. Take the shoulders up towards the ears with a big breath in, and then let them drop down. Let's go one more. Inhale, lift your shoulders, and let them drop down. Good. Now, take your gaze and take it over to the left shoulder, and through center to the right shoulder. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Just stretching the neck. Good. Now take your nose and your chin up towards the sky like an arc to the opposite shoulder, and back up like in an arc to the opposite shoulder. Good. Now this time, as you lift the chin and the nose up, open up the mouth and stretch out the jaw. Ah. And gently close. Bring the head back to center. Awesome. Slide your hands up now to the upper thighs, close as you can to your hips, and start to draw the palms into the thighs. Find that compression. Let the shoulders shrug up towards the ears. And maybe as you lift the crown of the head, the top of the head, and lift by pressing down, you can get some more space in your lumbar spine and your low back. So just feel like the breath go into your low back, where you can feel some more extension, maybe even ribs on the side bodies, but more the low back. Feel that you can kind of maybe hinge forward just slightly and get some more space in your back, as long as it's not compromising your shoulders or your neck here. Another breath in. And just fold forward, bend your elbows, and let your arms rest on your thighs if you can, tops of the knees, right? Now find some extension and some length. So lift your heart towards your forearms, gaze straight forward, press down through both feet. This is kind of like for the back, right? So we want to feel extension in our back, like a turtle popping its head out of its shell, reaching and lengthening the spine, and rounding and scooping the back. Let the head fall. And let yourself relax into a forward fold modified. Now we want to breathe deeply into the back ribs and deeply into the low back and just feel the breath expanding the ribs, expanding all of back body here. Good, and then you can just let the arms fall in between the legs and roll up nice and easy, nice and slow. Come on out. All right, let's move into the legs. Press now into your left foot and lift your right leg. I'm gonna scoot back, sorry about that. I am gonna scoot back so I have more surface area of my legs on the chair, so I'm not teetering. And pressing into my left foot, now I lift my right. And I need to remind myself to wear lighter clothing in here. We're gonna point and flex the foot a few times. So really flexing to get that stretch to the back of the leg and really pointing to get that stretch across the front of the foot. And then take it around in circles, each direction. Good. Now bend up that knee, hover the foot, press down into left foot and lift the knee into the chest the best you can. Either interlaced fingers around the outside of shin or underneath your thigh. Good. Now breathe in, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, pull the knee in. Oh, just stretching out that back again. That's it. Good. Inhale, release a little bit and lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull the knee in, belly is strong. Good, and then just release that leg straight forward and bend the knee and release to the floor. Press down into your right foot now and lift your left leg straight forward. Point and flex. Feeling a sweet stretch through the back of left leg and the front of the foot and ankle. Move slow. And move into circles here. Each direction, getting all the joints today. Good, and come back to center. Press the heel, bend the knee, hover, press down into your right foot, lift, and bring the hands either to the outside of the shin or underneath your hamstring. Now we're just breathing here, lifting the crown of the head towards the sky, lengthening the spine. As you exhale, pull the knee in. Ha. Good. Compression. Inhale, extension through the spine. Exhale, compression. So good for us. Good for digestion. Good for everything. Good. And then just straighten out the leg and set the foot down. Awesome. All right. Peel the back away from your chair. We're going to stand up. You can use the arms of your chair. Press your feet into the floor and just come on up nice and easy. And we're going to play with balance today. Balance is always a good thing to practice. Now, find the back of your chair and we want to start in Tadasana pose with our feet. And Tadasana is mountain pose, so we want to be sturdy and strong like a mountain. All 10 toes point forward, so if you have toes out, just look down, point them all towards the back of your chair. Hands come to the chair. Now, shift your weight a little bit forward by kind of leaning into the back of the chair. So the stability without wheels comes in. Press all 10 toes down here and feel that your feet are getting some strength. And then lean back over your heels and lift all 10 toes, lift your arches. Good, let's do that again. Set the toes down, spread them a little wider. You can do this in your shoes. And press all 10 toes down, lengthen through the spine. And lean back into your heels. Lift all 10 toes. Lift your arches. Feel those feet. Good. That's in preparation for lifting our heels completely. Balance. And then lower them down. And we'll do a few more. Lift. Add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. 2 more. Inhale. Lift. Strengthening the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Exhale. Lower. And inhale, lift, and lower. Good, now we're gonna add the arms, option, okay? As we reach our arms up over our head, we're gonna take that egg shape. I'm gonna face you. We're gonna round our arms a bit, so relax the shoulders. We've worked the shoulders quite a bit already this morning. Kind of move the head around to check out the neck, right? And then bring it to center, and from here, we're like ballerinas, so we're inhaling, lifting our heels. As we exhale, we lower the arms back to the back of the chair and our heels down. Good. 4 more. Inhale, lift and reach up. Floating. Exhale, come on down. Even through both feet. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, lower down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Whoa. Just trying. Exhale. I've lost my balance on that one. It's okay. And inhale. You can always keep the arms down. And exhale. Oh, awesome. Good. Come back to a little shaky shake in the legs. Just let that go. Soften. Good. And we'll move into a little bit wider stance here. So toe heel your feet a bit wider, like shoulder width apart. Okay, and we're gonna do that same thing where we lean forward, press all 10 toes down, lean over the heels, but hold on to the chair, lift all 10 toes. Again, lean forward, press the balls of the feet, all 10 toes, strengthening the feet. Good. Open up towards the heels, lift the toes, arches lift as well, breathe in. Good, and then release the toes. Good, now all 10 toes point forward still, and we're just gonna bounce. If they wanna be out a little bit away, that's okay, But just bounce into the knees a little bit, and we're just gonna move, shift side to side, and this is for the knees. So if you wanna have a bit more, bring your hands to your hips, or keep your hands to the chair for stability, and just feel what muscles you're using as you move side to side. Very simple. Just feeling the quads as you bend. Feeling maybe a little inner thigh as you straighten opposite leg. Just feel into it. My body likes my feet pointing forward, but your hips might like feet pointing away from the heels a little bit, toes pointing away from heels. So you decide. Good. And then once we feel kind of into that center, we're going to use that movement through our legs and bring our arms into this. Okay. Since I'm more sideways, I'm going to do this with you. So same side. Right arm reaches out and away, and keep opening. Maybe bend the knees a little bit and twist the body open. Good. And then sweep your arm all the way in front of you across to the opposite shoulder with the hand and open. I'm going to show you facing you. So I'm opening, bend the knees, open. Take the gaze to the thumb maybe, and then come all the way across. Big sweeping motion. And a couple more. Open and close. Come across the body. Open. Breathe in. As you exhale, sweep across. Let's go 1 more. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. All the way across. Good. Stay here. Reach that same arm up. Right arm up to the sky. Bend both knees and reach up and over. Straighten the legs and over to the left. Side body stretch. Good. Come on out. Use your abs, use your core to come on out and release this arm down. Other side, look down at your feet and do whatever feels good and bend into the knees. We want some buoyancy, some lightness. as we reach and stretch the left arm wide. Good. Take that buoyancy in the knees and open up the chest. So it's like you're twisting open, reaching back behind you. Feel the stretch in the side bodies, and then a big giant sweep of the arm in front of you and to the opposite shoulder open. Again, open, open, open. Then come across. A few more. Inhale, add the breath. Exhale, use the bend of the knees to float. Keep going. Inhale and exhale across. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Ha. Good. Come back to center and straighten up the arm to the sky if you can, or out in front of you. And bend your knees. Inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale, side body stretch over to the right. So our practice, right, our yoga practice is really about the spine, a lot of it, the movements, that is. Good, now use your core and your strength to come on up, nice and easy, and release the arm. All right, let's just do this because we do have time. So we have the wide legs, maybe a bit wider, maybe, and take your right toes away. So maybe left toes point forward and your right toes point to the right. And then just bend into your right knee and straighten. And bend into your right knee and straighten. Good. Now bend into your right knee and feel as if your shoulders and your hips are pointing towards the back of the chair. And you're isolating this outer right hip and right quad. Oh, I know, I can feel that too. If you can, reach your right arm forward and look over your right fingertips for Warrior Two. With the assistance of a chair, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, press through that right heel. Ha, strong legs, breathe out. Good, and then just straighten into that leg, no big deal. Bring your hand to the chair and turn your toes forward. Turn your left toes now to the left. All hips and shoulders are pointing towards your chair. Right toes are forward, straight right leg, and bend and straighten into your left knee. So it looks like this. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Bend and straighten. Good. Now bend into this left knee. Feel that strength of that left quad. It's good. The right hand is on the chair, perhaps, and reach your left arm straight away from the shoulder and take your gaze over those fingers. Good, breathe in. Feel that the belly is strong and you're pressing through left heel. Feel that the legs are holding you up. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. And then release the arm to the leg, straighten out that leg, and turn the toes back into center, please. All right, let's just take one more balance pose here for our grounding. Bringing us back down to the earth. Shift your weight over into your left foot and draw your right foot to right heel to the inside of your ankle. Press down into the ball of the foot and bring that knee out wide. Now, if your hip feels like it's kind of jutting out to the side, stand up as tall as you can in the standing leg. So again, root down from the heel all the way up through the spine, through the crown of the head. Be as tall as you can. You can bring one hand to the heart or both for tree pose. Continue to press down through the ball of right foot and through left foot and leg, all the way up through the whole body here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Finding our balance, finding our center. Good. And gently release the right knee forward and let the foot come to the earth. Release your hands back to the back of the chair. Move to the other side. Shift your weight now into your right foot and bring your left heel to the inside. Good. Now you might have your hands on the chair and just check out your feet and your legs first. So press down through both feet, but the ball of left foot to get that tension and that grounding. And if you feel like this hip is kind of bumped out, just pull it in to midline, right? Press down through standing leg, through right leg, maybe one hand to the heart or both, and breathe. Being sturdy and strong in our foundation. Feet. You can do this with shoes on, socks, bare feet. Now, feel the breath move in and feel your exhale move out. One more here as you stand tall in tree pose. Vrikshasana. Good. Keep your hands to your heart or one hand to heart. Bring your left knee forward and release your feet to the earth. And just shake it out. Let it go. Shake it all about. All right, good. Now come back to your seat, please. Take yourself around, and we're going to work into one more hip opener. Now bring your feet hip-width distance apart, and you can slide right in the center of your seat here. For me, I'm still have my back peeled away to keep the engagement of those back muscles and belly muscles so they're strong. Okay. Press into your left foot and lift your right knee. Interlace your fingers once again to the outside of the shin or to the calf or the hamstrings. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, pull the knee in. And if you can, get the ankle to cross over the knee and let your knee become heavy. You can press your hand, sit up nice and tall. And if you want, you can hinge your heart slightly forward and it will intensify this outer hip stretch. A little flexion in the foot maybe, just to feel that the muscles are a bit engaged to protect your body here, your knee really. Breathe in and breathe out. Welcome to stay with just the hand being heavy on that knee. Good. And if you've shifted your shoulders forward, bring them back. Scoop your hands underneath the hamstring and straighten out your leg. Just one more strength move. Press through your heel. The knee can be bent. That's okay. But pull your belly button towards your spine and feel that you're engaged in your belly muscles. Take a breath in. And exhale, release. Good job. Just tighten up that belly today. Press into your right foot now and lift your left knee. And scoop underneath your hamstring or the top of your shin. Sit up tall and take giant breath in, fill the lungs. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Good. If you can, take the ankle on over to right knee. And you can stay right here, just allowing this hand to drop onto the knee. Sit up nice and tall. If you don't really feel much of a stretch, then take your shoulders a bit forward, but stay long in the spine. And this is going to intensify the stretch through the outer left hip, maybe into the glute. Breathe. Send your awareness to the hips, to your seat. So good for us. A little flexion in the ankles, good to protect the knee. Might be feeling your hamstring and your inner thigh. One more breath. Good, and then gently shift your shoulders back over and slowly lower the leg. Oh, wait, interlace your fingers underneath. One more strength move here. Press through your heel. Now see if you can pull your belly button towards your spine. So strong. This is the hardest yoga move in the world. Breath in, you're doing great. And exhale, lower yourself down. Lower your foot down. Good. All right. Let's just shake it out a little bit. Shake out the arms, shake out the feet. Just let them pad against the earth. Good. We're going to work our way, slide yourself back into your chair. Good. And for this one, it's okay to lean back. So feel some support from the chair's back and let the muscles soften a little bit. Good. Bring your feet to the floor the best you can. And let your hands fall either to your thighs, you can flip the palms up, you can interlace the fingers in prayer and just let the hands rest. Let your forearms and elbows rest. We just want to feel that we're even through the body before we drop into a meditation. So through both feet, you feel even pressure at the pads of the feet and the pads of the toes, through right and left. And wherever your mind is, bring it to the bottoms of your feet, the palms of your feet. And then draw your awareness up to the knees, up the shins to knees. Draw your awareness from your knees to your thighs and to your hips. And feel where your hands are in relation to your body. And let them relax a bit more. So maybe relax the shoulders, the fingers, the wrists, the forearms, the elbows. And tune into your breath here. And keep your eyes open and just find one spot. Or close your eyes. Let your jaw and your face relax. Let your tongue release. You can wiggle bottom jaw away from top jaw. Tune into that breath and feel each cycle of breath move into the body and out again. So simple, so quieting. And just let yourself feel into the stillness, being completely supported by the chair. The back of chair is felt maybe on each sides of your spine and your shoulder blades. Definitely backs of your thighs and your glutes. Allowing yourself to sink into stillness. Quietude. Softening the cells, the muscles, the nerves, just quieting everything down. Continue to keep your awareness on your breathing. And just notice where the breath goes inside your body. Notice if you can feel the breath into the belly and the pelvic floor. Try to get it deep down into belly. Maybe feel the breath more in the outer parts of the lungs, near the ribs. Maybe feel the breath more in the chest and the collarbones. Just notice. I'm reading from The Other Shore by Thich Nhat Hanh. He's a Buddhist monk and a very quiet spirit and an amazing writer. He's talking about the mark of emptiness. In our observation of the cosmos, from the smallest elementary particle to a blade of grass, a river, a ray of sunlight, or a distant galaxy, what is static or unchanging? Our body is not static. It is a river made of cells constantly flowing. And the cells in our body go through birth and death at every moment. So there is no self. There is no permanent soul. There is nothing unchanging. But there is continuation. The river is there. But if you look deeply, you don't see a self which causes the river to flow. There is no director or controller, no boss giving instructions. And although the river has a name, whether it is the Ganges, the Nile, or the Mississippi, it is only the name that remains the same. The river itself is always changing, always renewing itself. You cannot bathe in the same river twice, and the river also cannot receive you twice, because when you come back, you are a different person too. So you are an ever-changing stream, and the river is also an ever-changing stream. Passage from The Other Shore by Thich Nhat Hanh. Just allowing this passage to sink in. We are ever changing on the inside and the outside. Our perceptions change. Our beliefs may change. We adapt to the ever-changing world around us. Being a part of its flow. Coming into harmony with nature. Rather than seeking to take something from it or take it over. Coming into a deeper sense of harmony with the whole planet. All the animals, all the plants, trees, and allowing it to do its thing. Please start to deepen your breath. Longer, slower inhale through the nose. Longer, slower exhale, maybe out the mouth if it feels good. Couple more deeper breaths. Inhale. And deeper breath, exhale. One more, please. Exhaling with sound is a great way to relax. For our toolbox. Now just simply bring your hands to heart in gratitude once again, as we are just grateful for our practice, grateful for the teachings, grateful for the space, our beautiful neighborhood, our beautiful neighbors, all of nature that is sprouting and glowing and growing, and we have all these beautiful buds and on our trees, and the nature is not waiting for us. It's doing its thing, indeed. If you would, please bow your chin in towards your heart space, close your eyes, and just honoring the spark of light, our internal flame. Acknowledging here that we are all connected, and it is in this way that we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again. I will be back here Monday at same time, 10:45 a.m. Please join me. Namaste.